Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 31 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Number 2551. Put marbles in bags. So this is hard level marked by LeetCode, but let's make this problem easy. Okay. So you have k bags. You are given a zero indexed integer array weights, where weights of I is the weight of the ith marble. Okay, you are also given the integer k. We have to divide the marbles into the k bags according to the following rules. No bag is empty. Okay, and if the ith marble and the jth marble are in a bag, then all marbles with an index between ith and jth indices should also be in that same bag. Okay, and if a bag consists of all the marbles with an index from I to j inclusively, then the cost of the bag is weights of I plus weights of j. Okay, alright, the score after distributing the marbles is the sum of the cost of all the k bags, and we have to return the difference between the maximum and minimum scores among marble distributions. Okay, so here what we are saying, so we have given one weights array, right, and these are the different marbles. Okay, four marbles we have in this particular example number one, and we have two bags. Okay, so this is, let's suppose, bag one and this is bag two. Okay, so if I distribute these marbles, let's suppose in bag one I just add this particular one, and in the next bag I add 3, 5 and 1. Okay, so if I do this, then the minimum score that I'm going to get here for this weight of I is going to 1 and weight of j is also going to 1. Okay, simple element is there, so here 2, right? And same way, only start weight and end weight matters, right? So here 3 plus 1, I will get 4. Okay, so here results in the minimum score 1 plus 1, and here 3 plus 1. So from here I'm getting 4, right? And from here I'm getting 2. So 4 plus 2, I'm getting 6. Okay, so in this way I'm getting the minimum weight. Okay, and how I'm going to get the max weight? Okay, so if I distribute marbles in my bag in this combination, okay, 1 3 here in this bag, and in next bag I add 5 and 1. Okay, so in that way I will get the maximum score, right? So here see, 1 plus 3 4. Okay, 4 from here, and 5 plus 1 6 from here. Okay, so 6 plus 4 10. Okay, so here 10 and here 6, so max and min. Okay, so I will get 4. Okay, so here how actually it is happening. Okay, so here let's suppose these are the weights given to us. Okay, 1 3 5 1. Okay, so let's check different possibilities. Okay, so k is equal to 2, right? So k is equal to 2. Okay, so let's check all the possibilities. Okay, so here if I divide like this, okay, in one bag I just add 1. Okay, and in other bag I add 3 5 and 1. Okay, so if I do this, then total sum that I'm going to get here is 1 plus 1 for this one. Okay, 1 plus 1, and for this one I'm going to get 3 plus 1. Okay, 3 plus 1, so total that I'm going to get is 6 here. Okay, this is nothing but total sum. Okay, okay, and here what I'm doing, here I'm doing weights of I plus weights of j for the pairs that I have. So I have two pairs. Okay, k is equal to 2, so two pairs I'm starting now. One is this and one is this. Okay, so now this is done. Now if I split let's suppose like this, okay, from here, then 1 3, okay, this is one combination, and 5 1, this is one combination. So now if I do weight and weight of ij for both these pairs one by one, so I will get, for this first part I will get 1 plus 3. Okay, and for this one I will get 5 plus 1. So what is the total sum that I'm going to get here? 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 5 9, 9 plus 1 10. Okay, so 10 is the sum. All right, this is done. Now if I split like this, okay, if I split the marbles in two bags like this, okay, so one pair is 1 3 5 and next pair is 1. Okay, then what is weight of I plus weight of j? Okay, this value what I'm going to get here. So for this one particular one, okay, I will get 1 plus 5, that is nothing but 6, and here for this pair I will get 1 plus 1. Okay, so in total if you see here, 6 plus 2 8. Okay, so this is what I'm going to get. Okay, so in total if you see, we have 4 marbles, right, in example number 1, and my k value is equal to 2. Okay, right? So here if you see carefully, splits, okay, splits are happening k minus 1 times. Okay, k minus 1. Okay, so I have to select two pairs now. Okay, so if I'm doing this one pair and this is one pair, then only one split is happening between them. Okay, so k minus 1 splits are happening. Okay, so this is done. Okay, k by k minus 1, right? So here if I'm splitting like this, then also this, there is just one split, right, this one. Okay, so k minus 1 splits are happening. Okay, so now see, this is the minimum we are getting and this is the max we are getting. Okay, this is min and max, right? So here max minus min, if you do, you get 4 as output. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is done, right? Now here if you see one more thing, these are my weights, right? So here if you see, every time, okay, whenever I'm doing the splits, whether I'm doing the splits here, whether I'm doing the split here, or whether I'm doing the split here, I'm always adding this first one and this last one. right? Here see, this one is coming and this last one is also coming, this one is also coming and this last one is also coming, this one is also coming and this one is also coming, right? So how, no matter how I do the split, this first element and the last element will always be there in the sum, right? This is clear. Okay, this first element and last element will always be there in the sum. Okay, so these are my marbles. So if I split them like this, then also this will come in the sum. Okay, and if I split them somewhere here, then also this and this will come here, right? They are coming, right? So here can I do one thing? Can I just ignore this one? Okay, and this one, this one and this one, can I ignore them? Okay, ignoring them. Why? Because whenever I'm doing the max minus min, so in max also I'm adding this one and this one two, and in min also this one and one plus one two is there. Okay, so let's not use them. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so if I not use them, then I will get my max as 8 here, and if I don't use this two one, I will get my min as 4 here, and here if I don't use this two, then I will get my sum as 6 here. Okay, still we are going to get 4 out, right? Notice this 1 and this 3. Okay, so 1 plus 3 is nothing but 4, right? And here notice this 3 plus 5, it's nothing but 8, and notice this 5 plus 1, it is nothing but 6. Okay, so here 1 plus 3, okay, see this number 1 and 3, so here I am writing 4, right? And there, here see 3 and 5, so here I'm writing 8. Okay, and here if you see 5 plus 1, I'm writing 6. Okay, so what is this 4, 8 and 6? So 4, 8 and 6 is nothing but the sum of the adjacent pairs, right? So here 1 and 3 is pair. If I do and do the summation, I will get 4. 3 and 5 summation, if I do, I get 8. 5 and 1 summation, if I do, I get 6. Okay, so that is it, right? So here I'm getting 4, 8, 6, right? 4, 8, 6. Okay, if I do the summation of the pairs, right, one by one. Okay, so 3 1, okay, here 1 3 we get 4, 3 5 we get 8, and 5 1 we get 6. Okay, so now what you need to do here, from here, if you my k value is equal to 2, right? So k minus 1, right? K minus 1, all right, k value is 2, so only one split is going to be there, right? Only one split. So if only one split is there, then take one max from here and one min. Okay, and then subtract the value, you will get your output. Okay, 8 minus 4 is equal to 4. That's it. Now see this. Okay, understand this with this example. Okay, so let's say these are the marbles from 0 to 8. Okay, and I have 4 bags. So let's say this green color is bag 1, this red color bag 2, blue color bag 3, and this orange type color, let's say bag 4. Okay, so total 4 bags are there. So now from here, you know that 0 and 8 is always going to be there in my summation. Okay, so here the score, in score, I'm adding 0 and 8. Okay, and after that, from here there is one split point here. Okay, if I'm taking here, if one I'm taking here, one I'm taking. Okay, so 4 bags, so that simply means k minus 1 splits. So 1 2 3 splits. So okay, so here in pair 1 2 3 I'm taking, in pair 2 I'm taking 4 5, and in pair 3 I'm taking this 5 and 6. Okay, done. Now here if you see 0, this 2 3 summation, this 4 5 summation, this 5 6 summation, and 8 summation, this is going to be the score, right? Final. So in general, if we partition the array into k groups, we always make k minus 1 splitting points regardless of how the array is partitioned. Okay, all right. So no matter how we split the marble into k bag, okay, so there are always k minus 1 splitting points, k minus 1 adjacent pairs. Okay, k minus 1 adjacent pairs are going to be there, right? So if I split this marbles into 4 bags, so k minus 1 adjacent splits are there, k minus 1. Okay, so 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 3. Same way here, uh, I am splitting the bag into 2, right? Two bags, right? So k minus 1 splits are there, so that's why I'm taking only one max and only one min. Okay, so here let's suppose if I sort them. Okay, so if I'm sorting 4 6 8, then definitely my time complexity is going to be off and log, and that's definitely right if I'm doing the sorting. Okay, so now only one split is happening. So if only one split is happening, then from here take a max and take a min, right? Only one element. So here see what is happening. So there are always k minus 1 splitting points. So here x plus 1, y plus 1, z plus 1. Okay, so these are the splitting points. Okay, in between the score is composed of the first and the last weight. Okay, and the value of these k minus 1 adjacent pairs, right? Now I hope that you guys are clear. Okay, so now here one more thing, 1 3 5 1. Let's take this same example, 1 3 5 1. Now I'm saying take value of k 2 3. Okay, instead of 2. Okay, so see now in how many ways we can write this. Okay, so this is one possibility. If 3 bags, right? So in one bag I have 1, in second bag I have 3, and in the third bag I have 5 1. Okay, and this is one possibility. And second possibility, if in one bag we have 1, in the next bag we have 3 and 5, and in the next bag I have just 1. Okay, this is one possibility. And third possibility is that if in one bag I have 1 3, in the next bag I have 5, and in the next bag I have 1. Okay, so how we these are total 3 possibilities, right? How we calculate those total possibilities? So n minus 1 c, and here k minus 1. Okay, so in between we have to do two splits, right? So if I'm doing one here, the one here, so two splits we are doing, right? Okay, and we are doing the splits in between these numbers. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so here n minus 1. Okay, so if you write it like this, n minus 1 is nothing but 3, and here c and k minus 1 2. So here you get 3 factorial, 2 factorial, and here 3 minus 2 1 factorial. So you are going to get output 3 only. So 3 combinations are there. Okay, done. Now here if you do the summation, so you will get 1 plus 1. Okay, and here you get 3 plus 3, and next time you get 5 plus 1. Okay, and here you get, right, 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 and plus 1 plus 1. This is what you are going to write here. Okay, and here you are going to write 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5. Okay, and here you are going to write 1 plus 1. Okay, so now here if you do the summation again, so you will get 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 3 5, 5 3 8, 8 5, 9 10 11 12 13 14. Okay, 14 you are going to get here. So 1 2 5 10 11 12 you are going to get here. Okay, and here 4 4 5 9 9 10 15 16 you are going to get. Okay, so now in this case what is your going to be output? Your output is going to be max minus min of 4 only, right? In this case also 4 only. But here what I want to show you, so you can ignore this first and second. Okay, this is used everywhere, so here you can delete it. Okay, delete this, delete this, delete this. So here it will become then a 12, this is going to become 10, and this is going to become 14. Okay, still output is going to 4 only. But here now see 1 3, that simply means here this 4, if I write 5 plus 3 8 I can write, and 5 plus 1 6. Okay, this is one thing. And here if you sort this 4 8 6, okay, so here see 4. Okay, and here we are going to get 3 5. Okay, 8. So you know na, 4 and 8 here if you do splits like this. Okay, then you are getting here, you see you are getting 1 3. So that's simply one split here, and then next split you are going to do between here 5 and 1. Okay, so this is the next split, so that's why you are writing 5 1. Okay, and here 3 5, that simply means that one split here 3 and 5, and next split is between 5 and 1. Okay, so this is done. So you are doing the score is composed of the values of the these k minus 1 adjacent pairs. Okay, k minus 1 adjacent pairs. So in this case 2 adjacent pairs. Okay, so 2 adjacent pairs. So if I sort this, okay, if I sort this, so I will get 4 6 8. So from here if I sort, so I can get minimum. How I get the minimum? By doing the summation of these two. Okay, so if I do the summation in the beginning, okay, and I have already sorted now, so k minus 1 adjacent pair, I want minimum value, so I have to do split here only in the starting only, right, between the two pairs. So if I do the summation here 10, and for the max I have to do the summation in the end, so here 14. So then also I will get 14 minus 10 4. Okay, so 14 minus 10, that's output. Okay, so for just k is equal to 2, so we are just doing 8 minus 4. But for k is equal to 3, we have to do k minus 1. Until k minus 1, I have to find the summation of these two, and for max, I have to find the summation of these two, and that's correct. Okay, so this is what I want to say here. So first of all, let's create one variable n, and here write weights dot length. Okay, so just calculate the length of this array, and then you have to find the pair weights, right? So for that, create one more array, pair weights. Okay, and here you have to write new int n minus 1. Okay, why n minus 1? So for this of size n, we are creating the pairs array of size n minus 1, right? Only 3 values are here 4 values, so that's why n minus 1. Done. Okay, then just iterate over all the weights one by one. Int I is equal to 0, I is less than n minus 1 you have to do, and here I plus plus, and here inside this pair of weights of I, okay, is equal to weight of I plus weight, okay, it should be weights, right, weights of I plus 1. Okay, so I'm doing the summation of the pairs, okay, or send values, right? So this is what we need to do, right, first thing. And then we will sort only the first n minus elements of the array. So that simply means you have to use arrays dot sort, and here time converts definitely is going to go of n log n. So what we are sorting? We are sorting pair of weights, okay, weights, and here you have to pass n minus 1 size. Done. Okay, starting from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, so here 0 to n minus 1. So this is done. And then you have to write long answer is equal to 0. Okay, then for int I is equal to 0, and here I have to use k minus 1, right? K minus 1 I plus plus. Okay, and here answer is going to be, I have to update answer every time. Answer is equal to answer of, and here pair of weights. Okay, so max minus min we have to do now. So max, how we are going to calculate? N minus 2 minus I. Okay, so this is how I'm going to calculate max, and min how I'm going to calculate. So here pair weights of I. Okay, this is done. All right, now here you have to just simply return answer. Okay, now let's run the code and see if there are code issues. So the test cases has been accepted. You can also write it like this. There is actually no need. Okay, let's run it again. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? And we have earned the badge for March month. Okay, so and the time capacity is going to be off and login. Okay, so I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.